Hello friends, in this video let us discuss in detail about the binary weighted resistor type of DAC. Okay, so but before we do that, let us briefly discuss about the DAC. What is this DAC? DAC refers for digital to analog converters. Okay, so this DAC converts digital input into an analog output. Okay, so here digital bits are applied as an input. At the output we will get an analog output. Okay, so apart from this input and output, a reference voltage, that is VR or a VREF we say, okay, is also applied to DAC. In some DAC, this reference voltage is inbuilt or generated internally, while in other this DAC is applied externally. So this reference voltage decides what is the maximum output voltage which is possible for the given DAC. Okay, so for every particular input code we get a fixed output or a fixed analog output. If the digital input is changing continuously at the fixed internal or a fixed interval, then the output also changes continuously. While passing the output through the filters, it will smooth out the output. Okay, so here mainly the resolution of DAC decides how closely the output of the DAC or a DAC matches with the actual waveform, and by increasing the resolution, step size can be reduced. Then the output of the DAC or a DAC will be much closer to the actual waveform. Okay, so usually this resolution, it is defined as number of bits. Okay, the resolution is defined as the number of bits. So for let us take an example of 3-bit DAC with a reference voltage of 5 volt. Okay, so the resolution can be given as VR divided by 2 raised to n. Okay, many times this reference voltage is multiplied by an internal gain of DAC, which is taken as K. Okay, so resolution will be what? K into V reference divided by 2 raised to n. As we are considering for a 3-bit DAC with a reference voltage of 5 volt, then the resolution becomes 0.625 volt. Okay, 0.625 volt is the resolution of a DAC, that is 3-bit DAC. Okay, so here is a transfer function of 3-bit DAC with a 5 volt of reference voltage. Okay, and again here we are assuming that the internal gain or a value of K is equals to 1. So here you can see, if we change the code by 1 LSB, then the output will change by a 0.625 volt or a 5 by 8 volt. Okay, so we can say that the voltage required to change 1 LSB is equals to 0.625 volt. And also if you see the step size or change in the voltage between the two codes, then it is equals to 5 by 8 volt. So from this we can say that the step size for given DAC is 0.625 volt. So whenever we go from the code 000 to 111, then the output will change in the step of 5 by 8 volt, and the maximum output which will get corresponding to 111 is equals to 35 by 8 volt. Okay, so this maximum output voltage which we get from the DAC is known as the full scale output voltage. So that we can say that for this 3-bit DAC with a 5 volt of reference voltage, the full scale output voltage will be 7 by 8 into reference, V reference. Okay, so overall, if k is not equals to 1, then it will be 2 raised to n minus 1, 2 raised to n minus 1 into V reference into k divided by 2 raised to n. Okay, so this DAC or a DAC can be constructed by using a op-amp as a summing amplifier. Mainly inverting summing amplifiers are used. So we have discussed about the general DAC circuit. Okay, so now we will see DAC converters with a binary weighted resistors. Okay, so here you can see a circuit diagram of a DAC using an op-amp and a binary weighted resistors. Okay, although in this figure the op-amp is connected in the inverting mode, it can also be connected to the non-inverting mode also. Okay, so here taking first half part, here you can see that the voltage applied to the circuit is V1. Okay, the voltage applied to the circuit is V1 to the non-inverting terminal. Non-inverting terminal, we have applied a voltage of V1, which is nothing but grounded. Okay, and to the non-inverting terminal, V2 voltage is applied. Okay, and input bias current at V2 is equals to 0. Hence, V1 is equals to V2 is equal to 0 volt, which is nothing but VID. Okay, so here we have taken RF is equals to 1 kilo ohm and the DC supplied to the op-amp is plus or minus 15 volt, that is plus VCC and minus VCC. Okay, so here since the number of binary inputs is 4, the converter is called as a 4-bit converter. Okay, because there are 16 combination of binary inputs for B0, for B0 through B3. Okay, so from B0 through B3 an analog output should have 16 corresponding values. Okay, so here 4 possible switches are used, that is from B0 to B3. Okay, when for example say switch B0 is closed or it is in a on state, we say. Okay, then it connected to the plus 5 volt, that is the voltage across R is now 5 volt, because here V2 is equals to V1 is equal to 0 volt, as I have explained before. Therefore the current through R is, the current I will be 5 volt divided by 10 kilo ohm. We will get that as a 0.5 milliampere. Okay, however the input bias current IB is negligible, as we have said it is equals to 0. Hence the current through the feedback resistor RF is also equals to 0.5 milliampere, which in turn produces an output voltage of minus 0.5 volt. So as the input is connected to inverting terminal, there is a negative sign at the output side. Okay, that is minus 5 volt. Here note that the op-amp is working as a current to voltage converter. Okay, current was applied and we have got voltage as the output. Okay, so now here you can see the total voltage or output voltage will be 0.5 volt. So here consider the next step. B1 is closed, means B1 is connected to 5 volt and B0 is opened. This action connects R by 2 to the positive supply of plus 5 volt, causing twice as much current to flow through RF. Okay, So this doubles the output voltage. Hence output voltage V0 is minus 1 volt when switch B1 is closed. Okay, if both switch B0 as well as B1 are closed, then the current through RF will be 1.5 volt, which will be converted to an output voltage of minus 1.5 volt. Okay, hence depending on whether the switches B0 to B3 are open or closed, the binary weighted currents will be set up in input resistors. The sum of these current is equals to the current through RF, which in turn is converted to the output voltage. Okay, so when all the switches are closed, for example, means all are connected to plus 5 volt, then the output will be maximum. Okay, when all the switches are closed, the output will be maximum, and that output is given as, here you can see all the switches are closed, means all switches are connected to plus 5 volt, then the output will be given as V0 is equals to minus of RF into B0 by R plus B1 by R by 2 plus B2 by R by 4 plus B3 by R by 8, where each input B3, B2, B1 as well as B0 may be either high or a low. Okay, for both it is applicable. So here you can see for all 16 combinations, okay, B3 to B0 are the input and the output voltage. So you can see as the closing opening of all four terminal occurs, the voltage, output voltage will be increasing, and it is maximum when all the inputs are high, means when all the switches are connected to plus 5 volt. Okay, then the current will be maximum. So this is the graph which shows the analog outputs versus possible combination of inputs. Okay, the output is negative going staircase waveform with 15 steps of minus 0.5 volt each. Okay, so in practice the steps may not all be same size because of the variations in logical high voltage levels. Okay, so that the step size depends on the value of RF. Hence a desired step can be obtained by selecting a proper value of RF. Okay, the maximum output voltage does not exceed saturation level of an op-amp here. For the accurate operation of D to A converters, precision metal film resistors are recommended. Okay, so here I'll give you the example. So when the input is 0, the output is also 0. Okay, when B0 is switched, means when B0 is closed, then minus 0.5 of output voltage is present. Similarly, when both B0, B1 are closed, then here you can see you'll get that as a minus 1 volt. So when all three are closed, so this is how the steps occurs. Okay, if you analyze for each value, here you can analyze for each of the switches and you will get the maximum output minus 7.5 volt, from 0 to minus 7.5 volt. Okay, but the main problem with this D to A converter is that it requires a binary weighted resistors which may not be easily available, or especially if the number of inputs are more than 4, then it is not possible, or it is not a proper way to use a weighted resistors, binary weighted resistors. Hence for that we go for an alternative method. Okay, that is nothing but we use R to R resistors for a D to A converters. Okay, since that R to R resistor requires only 2 sets of precision resistance value, we go to R to R DAC. We call that as a R to R DAC. Okay, so here you can see that the figure shows a DAC converter with a R to R resistors. Okay, so as we have discussed just now, the binary inputs are simulated by switches B0 through B3 and the output is proportional to the binary inputs. Okay, the binary inputs can be either high or a low. Assume that the most significant bit, that is MSB, switch B3 is connected to here plus 5 volt and the other switches are connected to ground. Okay, here only you can see B3 is connected to plus 5 volt and other are connected to ground. Then applying Thevenin circuit to the left of switch 3 B3, then the resistance RTH will be given as RTH is equals to 2R parallel with 2R plus R. Okay, that is here this and this parallel, they both are parallel and are in series with resistor R, which is in parallel with the 2R. Hence you will get that as a overall as 2R. Okay, so here as we have already given the values for resistors, if you solve this you will get that as a 20 kilo ohm. Okay, so the resultant circuit which is shown in here. Okay, here you can see the resultant circuit for that. In this circuit, the negative input is at a virtual ground. Okay, negative input is at the virtual ground. Therefore, the current through RTH is 0. The current through 2R is connected to plus 5 volt and is 5 volt by 20k is equals to 0.25 milliampere, you can see. Okay, so hence the same current flows through the RF and in turn produces an output voltage of V0, which is given as minus of 20 kilo ohm divided into 0.525 milliamperes, which is equals to minus 5 volt. Okay, so using the same analysis, the output voltage of corresponding to all the possible combinations of the binary inputs can be calculated as, you can see here. Okay, they can be calculated as all 16 combinations are present here. Okay, so the maximum or a full scale output of R to R DAC is minus 9.375 and is obtained when all the inputs are high. Okay, the output voltage equation can be written as V0 is equals to minus RF into B3 by 2R plus B2 by 4R plus B1 by 8R plus B0 by 16R, where each of these inputs B3 to B0 may be either high or a low. Okay, so here the main advantage of this D to A converter is that it requires only 2 sets of resistance values. Okay, it requires more resistors and is also more difficult, whereas that binary weighted resistors, they required more resistor and also was more difficult to analyze than. Okay, hence as the number of binary input is increased beyond 4, both D to A converter circuits gets complex and their accuracy also degenerates. Okay, therefore in critical applications, an integrated circuit specially designed as a D to A converters should be used. So this was a graph for the same.